first opened back in 2008. There's a look at Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indy. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
Now Murray. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. Return that time gets 12 yards back. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
By number 26.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome, but I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On play action, it's Murray. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. Here's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Complete to number
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Shotgun now from Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And it will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
Well, that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. to Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes. But the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Jaguars 7, Colts 6.
First down. It's Hines. They find some open field here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
First down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. This is Hines. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
19-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now it's Hines. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. DeForest Buckner able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Murray buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, this from 34.
34-yard attempt.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. It's back again past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
The score, Colts 13, Jaguars 10. Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw again, Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tyler Newsome now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray now. Now he'll let it go on the run. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Only took them 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that. Here's 2nd and 10. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Murray again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown.
Number 17,
DJ Chark as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 4. It's now.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Taylor. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
He's to the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Colts 20, Jaguars 17. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw it.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown.
Naeem Hines. 77 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
For the point after.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
In on the stop.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He was taken down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And again this time to the tailback. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Taylor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Taylor. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
The 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
They run with Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
first down and goal to go.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship, 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th.
For the extra point.
He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 27, Jaguars 24. Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
returns this to the 22.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now it's Murray. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Hines. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you can hit the jackpot there.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Jaguars.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Slide for the PAT.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Colts 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 26 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the fourth.
For the extra point.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Hines. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll put him over 100 receiving yards now in this AFC title game. It's a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, about 3 yards there to the 27. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They run again with Hines. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run on first down. Hines.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 41, Jaguars 31. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
To throw is Murray. Forced out to his left. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now is 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. It's Murray. Steps away to his left. Now a desperation. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now Murray. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conlon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
14-yard line.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirt.